Predictions after the fact. Notice that I have used the word predict to describe these examples of evolution. Strictly speaking, these are not the best sorts of scientific predictions because they are, of course, explanations that must be made after the fact. This limitation of evolution, that literally tens of thousands of empirical examples of evolutionary products must be analyzed retrospectively, has been a favorite theme among two groups of people with quite different objectives. 1. Creationists who wish to discredit evolutionary theory by pointing out that retrospective predictions are not predictions at all. 2. Philosophers such as Karl Popper, who is entirely comfortable with pointing out the problems with falsifiability in evolutionary theory, yet weighed on the side of evolutionary theory as a legitimate epistemological approach. Stephen Jay Gould, a prolific contributor to both the popular and scientific literature on evolution, also challenged the tendency of theorists to wax poetic with subjective just-so stories when describing the presumptive Darwinian evolution of biological structures and functions as adaptations. The importance of scientific rigor is a genuine concern. The tendency to attribute one particular hypothetical mechanism as the cause of an observed phenomenon can be misleading. This is especially problematic with the retrospective observations of evolution. It is better to describe them as correlations. This problem has been the bane of existence for scientists who try to attribute the Cambrian explosion, the relatively sudden appearance of numerous new and diverse phyla about 550 million years ago, to particular causes. Life involves complex adaptive systems that are often better described as both cause and effect of particular phenomena, and where causality is, at best, multifactorial. Nevertheless, there is an overwhelming abundance of examples that are consistent with a scientific explanation involving trial and error of fortuitous events and variation. Sometimes these events or variation prove useful and tend to be retained. They can also enhance evolvability per se, so that they tend to influence EEP in ways that transcend time and space. Refer to Chapter 2.